Hello, welcome back. So let's continue. So we are done with looking at how the export and import option works on the home page. On the provide page, you can also find the export and import button as well. When you scroll to your right, you can see export profile page and also import profile page. It works basically the same way. All of the export pages all work basically the same way. It exports a lighter version in Excel format of the page so that you can enter data into the sheet with any device and then import it later into the main template. This allows you to be able to centralize the report data generation in a specific system and then allow the teachers to work with the slave sheets. So if I do export, let's look at what it looks like and execute. Okay, and if I go to my folder, I can see it's descriptive. It will tell you the name. So this is the profile page, and once I open, and you see it has the same interface as that. So if I fill in any data here, it's going to be reflected on my page. So let me quickly fill up some data just to show how it looks like. Okay, we're back, and I've taken my time to prefill some dummy data that we'll be using for the purpose of this demonstration. So this is our profile page slave template. So I've saved this and I will close down and then import it back into the main template. Now to import this into the main template, like before, you go to the import Excel and then execute. We'll locate the file we are trying to import, the profile page. Let's see what happens if we try to import the home page. So there's the data validation. It checks if it is the proper template you're trying to import, so that's wrong, and then we'll click the right one this time. We give it a moment and then that's done. So it has imported for us. Exactly. So that's how this works. Next, these have been treated before. We have the export page in this area. So let's do an export. First of all, this is 40, and the exam is going to be 60. So let me export this score sheet and then import it back. So this score sheet has been exported for the first time. And here it is. So I'm going to be filling up some dummy data as well here and then import it back into the main template. Hello, we're back. So I've taken my time to fill in some dummy data for the entire subject list. Save my work and close this document. Here we can import the score sheet. Execute. It asks you for password. Enter password there. and then I'm trying to locate. I want to locate this score sheet here. So give it some time. And that's done. So this is the score sheet as we know it. So with this, your report is ready. One other thing you can do on this page is to export, which is new. We just added this feature, is to export the broadsheet based on this term alone. And once you click on execute, the broadsheet has been generated. So let's go to the and find the broadsheet. Here it is, the broadsheet for first term. So if I open it, and here is the broadsheet. Here is the broadsheet. Here is the broadsheet. So similar can be done for second term, third term as well. So I'll close this. This is our broadsheet. You can print and generate that. The report page, of course. Now this is set to this term subject. I'll explain what that means now. So the report is coming out. We thought entered the data in other areas, so that's why we don't have anything there yet. Now let's take a look at how the subject list works. We already have an idea of how the export sheet works and how to import them back. For the subject list, this is the default subject list. For the, I think I've explained this before. The default and then the custom can be set at the home page. This time subjects can only be set here. And what this means is subjects which are not turned off for the term. So let's see what that means. This you can contain at the mark sheet. So subject 1 is on. So that subject will be featured on the can be featured on the report. If I switch this off, and switch this off, head back to the report page. Now normally for the defaults, all of the page subjects will appear, but then you can see that this is empty. There's no value there. You may not like this to appear anymore. What you can do is to use this time subjects, and what that can do is you can now select the subjects according to how you want them to appear. It will only list the subjects that are available and being offered that term. So all of the subjects that have been switched off will not be presented here. You can see it being populated on the report page as I click on it. So there are no more subjects again. So I've succeeded in eliminating those subjects that do not have a score. So that's one way to do it. Another way you can do that is to use the elective. Now elective has to do with subjects that, like its name implies, elective subjects. Let's say for students in science and commercial and arts class and all that here. It also presents the same number of the subjects that are being offered by that particular child that has a score. So what does this mean? Let's say we go back to our scores, and then let's say, let's assume we specify some subjects as science subjects, some as art subjects. Okay, let's assume that this is how the class is being set up, and then science students offer this, and then the compulsory subjects but won't offer any of this. So let's pick let's go back to our navigation and score. Let's assume the first 30 students, first 10 are sciences, so they will offer these subjects but they won't offer this subject first 10. So let's assume this is how the class is set up: science students, commercial, and art. Okay. Now if we go to the reports page, and if this was set to default, this is what you get. However, this is what you get. But if we use selective to pick only those subjects this candidate offered, the reason why we didn't see 3 and 4 is because we switched it off for the mark sheet. Let's turn it back on. Go back. So you can find all the subjects from 1 to 10 offers. They will all be consistent with science subjects. The moment we enter those for art, the subject will change to art, as you can see. And then the moment we get to those offering commerce, you can see. So this makes it easy for you to use this template for senior secondary classes. I think this is basically most of the updated features of this template. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching.